Hi there, and welcome to my Itty Bitty Chapel. My name is Patty Chaffee, and I'm the community minister at Niantic Community Church. I'm also a spiritual director and an expressive arts facilitator. The Itty Bitty Chapel is a few moments offered midweek to relax, refresh, and reflect on a spiritual word or phrase. It's usually filmed in or near a sacred space within my home called the Itty Bitty Chapel, and our candle here is lit to remind us of the presence of Spirit within and around us. Our word for reflection today is laughter. I have become increasingly aware recently just how easy it is to get kind of sucked into all the negativity, all the anger, the injustice, the sadness, the violence. Whether we're watching the news on television, on the web, reading it in the newspaper or on our phones, it can all be overwhelming. And we might just need to disconnect for a while. Disconnect. Not pretend life isn't happening. It is, for sure. But it can be healthy to recognize that we may need a break from it. We may need to step away for a time, perhaps to pray, or just remove ourselves altogether. It doesn't mean we don't care or that we're indifferent, but the way we are bombarded can sometimes be too much. And out of self-preservation, we might just need to step away. Turn off the TV, mute the phone, shut the computer down, at least for a time. Carving out precious moments is important for us. Stepping out of the chaos nurtures us in a way we desperately need. Chinese author Lin Yutang said, "If you can spend a perfectly useless afternoon in a perfectly useless manner, you have learned how to live." You have learned how to live. We need those seemingly useless times. We need to catch our breath. Holy laughter and joy in our lives is not disrespectful. It's not uncaring. It is essential. And some things appear useless, but have unseen depth to them. I'm always learning new things lately, and I discovered that today, Wednesday, January 13th, is National Rubber Ducky Day. I was quite excited. Now, you might wonder why this seemingly useless thing might create some excitement, right? And I have a rubber ducky to share with you right here. And I'll tell you about it. The rubber ducky somehow became the poster child for our Anything Goes program. If you aren't familiar with it, Anything Goes is a monthly program that encourages folks to get clarity about what is important in life and to let go of what isn't. It highlights simplicity as a spiritual path and charity as an answer. Participants donate things they no longer need and have meaningful conversations over lunch about the process. It really has to be experienced, and although a handful of people come together on Zoom, mostly to check in, we are all anxious to come together again in person. But back to the rubber ducky. So participants give away things they no longer want. They just give it away, and anyone in the group can claim them. But what happens when more than one person would like to have the same thing? That's where the rubber ducky comes to play. Not being one to miss an opportunity for play, I came up with the idea to have rubber duckies floating around in a pool of water. Each duck has a number on the bottom, and each person picks a duck, and the highest number gets the item. It's loads of fun. And it has been known to create some competitive spirit among the group. I remember when someone retired a package of toilet paper long before COVID-19 made toilet paper a thing, and it caused quite a stir. When everything is given away or headed toward goodwill, we gather together over lunch for some meaningful conversation about living more mindfully and other soulful topics. Those adorable yellow duckies had a fun-loving presence amidst food being collected for our food pantry, people clearing out their homes for a variety of reasons, including the loss of a loved one, spiritual fellowship and conversation, and offers of things that others in the group might need, and donations to our wider community. There were many layers, as you can see, and at the center of our gathering was a bowl of floating rubber duckies. Spirit and laughter are partners on this journey. We need both. It's not a question of being soulful or having fun, taking issues seriously or experiencing joy. God calls us to experience all of life. We are called to laugh and be joyful. It's okay. We don't need to apologize for it. We need to embrace it. Lots of it. And just maybe, we'll be better equipped to handle all the rest. Shel Silverstein wrote a short poem called Hug-A-War I wanted to share with you. I will not play tug-a-war. I'd rather play hug-a-war, where everyone hugs instead of tugs, where everyone giggles and rolls on the rug, where everyone kisses and everyone grins, and everyone cuddles and everyone wins. I think he's onto something. When you think about things that bring an instant smile to your face, what comes to mind? Make a list and look at it often. Scientific studies have shown that laughter strengthens our immune system and lowers stress levels. If scientific evidence doesn't entice you, laughter just plain feels good. I invite you to experience this very short TED Talk by Liliana DeLeo, and just maybe you'll make what she suggests a regular practice. So if you're able, get ready to stand up and laugh a little. A link to her video will follow. I want you to know I keep you in prayer every day of this wild and precious life. And if this message spoke to you in some way, please feel free to share it with others. And until next time, may your laughter be abundant. God bless you, and namaste.